Hello and welcome to the preamble to CineBeards.
This is to the pre-introduction.
Welcome to This is the preamble. With me here is Jason Musicanth, who's going to start the podcast, and he's going to introduce it, possibly giving his name, my name, and new Marcus's name. And then he's going to possibly say, what's going to happen in the podcast. It's going to be good. Stick around. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, RedTube.
No, that's another thing with my videos.
RedTube.
Isn't that the new YouTube thing?
No, that's one where you can go look at my private videos.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say, I'm pretty sure we're all on there. Yeah. Follow us on the internet. Follow us at the library, to the library, back to our homes. Just
please follow me.
In general, please. Yeah, we really don't have a lot going on in our lives, so follow us. And here's Jason with the introduction. Take it away, Jason Musicanth.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the CineBeards. I'm your host, Jason Musicanth, and with me today, making his triumphant return to the studio, we've been missing him for weeks and weeks. And we now, listeners have been waiting for him to come back. Please welcome back to the studio, Graham Hollywood.
Hello, Jason. Hello.
That's pretty scary, Jason.
And with us, obviously, Thomas Marcel Sharp.
I'm also here, and I'm afraid.
Hi.
I believe this is your first time meeting your nephew.
Yeah, we've spoken on social media some, and I really got to give you thanks and props for the legs up in the industry.
Welcome.
There's one thing Graham likes, it's legs up.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Jason, I'm afraid. Protect me.
What do you have for
me?
I
offer this to you.
What do you have for me today?
I'm not ready.
Money.
I've got some pictures.
Well, Graham, as you know, Solo is coming out in this week. Solo is coming out on Friday.
Money.
And it's going to make a lot of money.
And we know you like money. We know you sleep on top of money like a giant Smaug-esque dragon.
Yes. It absorbs my bodily fluids. Money.
And I, one of the Warner brothers, John Brother, I believe, I'm here to pitch you a few things, as will Thomas. Steve Brother.
I hope your pitch is better than your last pitch for that movie based around the joke where people give you hugs and your brother in arms. Not money. No. No, money. Nope.
All right, so we'll start by proposing the solo pitches to you.
I'm already married.
She doesn't have to know.
Gwendolyn Hollywood.
All right, so
what's up, you bitch?
Steve Brother. Okay, Steve Brother, your pitch, please. Give your humble offerings to the money.
My humble
give it
offering
to me. Give.
All right, my first offering, written down on real human paper, because it can't be hacked, so they won't steal ideas like Sony.
Takes notes, Sony. On paper.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff, Sony. We've got up first my solo pitch for an origin film for my favorite Star Wars villain, Moff Tarkin.
Continue.
Subtitle: Villains are so hot right now, because as you know, Thanos is getting a lot of play. He's getting a lot of play.
Money.
People are loving him. People are loving the bad guys. And here we have an even
Robert
better,
De Niro.
but no,
Meet the fuckers.
What? I guess. Okay, so we're gonna start off young, very young. Moff Tarkin, either early teens or late childhood, whatever human ages children are at. He's there, imperial citizen, living his life. But then, a rebel bomb goes off. Family is dead. Not Pearls in Crime Alley dead, but way better.
Continue.
All right. So then, sadness. We've then flashed forward to him in military college. As an adult. A man with ambition. A driven man to make his galaxy a good place where there are no rebels murdering people.
Have you spoken to Peter Cushing?
Yes.
All right, good.
Through science. I mean, seance.
We
Seance and magic.
We conducted a ritual, and we're going to get him in the studio, do some voice work.
All right.
It's going to be good.
Okay.
At military college, he is exposed to the horrors that the Imperium actually visits upon its populace. However, he's resolved. He must do this thing. He must bring justice to the galaxy. He must make it safe so that other people's families don't explode with bombs.
Unleash his anti-hero.
I would say that, but not that, because that's terrible, and I'm really hoping that nobody does that, especially with like a villain character, because that'd be a big mistake.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Unleash... I have to call Sony real quick. just give me a second.
Well, while you call them, I'll continue.
Steve Sony. Listen. That Venom ad campaign. Is that said shit. I'll call you back. I'm back.
Hi, thanks for coming back. So yes, he sees all these things and it creates an internal conflict with him. That is further compounded by his childhood friend, also at military academy with him, probably a woman. She is far more, let's say, moderate and far more vocal about detracting against the Empire and the bad stuff that they do, but not in a way that would get her thrown out of military college. Just to him, like, hey, maybe we're not on the right path. Maybe we're not doing the right thing. Maybe we should consider a different...
Are we the baddies?
It's an are we the baddies moment.
Question. Important question. Have you read Tarkin?
No.
The canon account of the life of Moff Tarkin?
I have not.
Even cooler than your idea it may be.
Infinitely, probably. But, because those aren't canon...
Tarkin is canon.
Okay, well, we don't know that.
Okay.
We are in a universe currently.
Alternate universe.
Alternate universe. Graham Hollywood is here.
All right.
So we're going with that.
Okay.
All right. So that is pretty much that's second act sort of thing. Third act conflict is rewind a bit. The military academy is led by very straight-laced, by-the-book man who absolutely believes in everything and is assured in his convictions, was also the foster father for young Moff Tarkin after his parents died.
Father. Guardians of the Galaxy
exactly.
too.
I'm bringing in all those demographics. I'm bringing it all in. So, then... Third act conflict is...
Does he tell Tarkin to close his heart to it?
That's correct. He even says, boy! I'm thinking Christopher Judge. I'm liking it. Or just a plane. I mean, I know that's your private plane landing, but we are recording.
Apologies.
Right, so the third act conflict is a rebel cell infiltrates the base, the academy. Firefight ensues. People are dying. Young Moff fights his way through them, does his best. However, he walks in to his mentor / adopted father being murdered by his friend. He then sees this betrayal. The betrayal happens. He escapes. She is killed in the ensuing firefight.
Does he kill her?
Yes, he does.
Nice.
Yes, he does, Jason.
Because that would be a good galvanizing moment for the character.
He does kill him.
Also, John Warner.
Sorry, John.
John Warner Brothers.
John Warner.
John Warner Brothers.
John Warner Brothers.
John Warner.
Good friend. Much money.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, he does. And that's the final nail in the coffin of any sort of doubts that he had about the rebellion being good. and that's him galvanized as a character. And I'm not sure if we end it there, or we end it as a flashback. The entire thing is a memory sequence, and we end with him standing on the bridge of a Star Destroyer, looking out at either a rebel squadron coming towards him, or him chasing down, or him perpetuating some sort of horror, him basically becoming the thing he hated.
Would it not then be the moment? Would it not then be good to have it be the moment of him giving the order to explode?
I like that. And I like that as a tie-in, but I also want this to be its own thing.
I watched...
Look, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, Mr. Film, Mr. Lucas Film.
Yes, yeah.
But fans like tie-ins.
They do like tie-ins, and I do think your suggestion is a good one, so I think that is a good place to end my movie, as it were.
I watched
then
Rogue
credits.
One. Peter Cushing still has it. So that's a plus point.
Mm-hmm.
I think Star Wars makes money. I like money.
As do we all.
That's pretty much what this picture
Money
was about.
is good.
You'll see right here.
Yeah,
I
it's
even
good.
wrote
Warner Brothers
villains so hot right now.
Ooh,
Yep.
I like.
Warner Brothers are we're good at money make.
You guys are
Problem.
good at money. I
You
would suggest
are.
you make better films, though.
Irrelevant. Two problems I see.
I'm listening.
Star Wars fans, the unwashed virgins.
It is the biggest hurdle we are gonna face.
Star Wars fans, they hate Star
They
Wars.
do hate Star Wars.
They
You hear that
will
on a podcast,
know
Mr. Hollywood.
Star Wars fans are the lifeblood of our cinema. Give us more money. All right, I saved it.
Cool.
All right. Problem. They've probably read Tarkin.
Do you think they have?
Tarkin's a cooler story.
Is it
It's also present day
really?
and then flashbacks to his growing up and the world he grew up on, and the link between his ship, the Carrion Spike, and Carrion Spike being the sort of primal ancient rite of passage that he had to go through in the wilderness.
That's such a cool story.
And it's fucking unbelievably badass, and about how he earns the Emperor's trust and learns to serve him, and just his unwavering loyalty to the Emperor, and how clever he is, and how he solves this problem of these rebels that are, you know, trying to take over the HoloNet and to try and disrupt whatever weapons program they know is happening, which is obviously the Death Star. But that sounds expensive.
It does sound pricey.
If we can get Cushing
We can.
for a
we
3-movie deal,
We've confirmed him. I phoned him yesterday, and
Good.
I pitched him to like 5 words, and he was in.
tie him in, 3-movie deal, low price for first movie, never make second and third movies. That's how you do it. Right.
Smart.
Leave him out in the cold. He can go die.
Yeah.
For all I care.
For all we
All
care.
right. All right. We make your cheaper one.
Yeah.
Because
Something
when
way
people
cheaper.
write word books, don't care about cost.
Nah. Also, there's licensing issues. with
Word
the
book is just a dead tree.
It's true.
Doesn't cost any money. Your movies sound cheap,
They are gonna
but
be
Star
cheap.
Wars make lots of money. Intrigued, but want to hear Warner's.
Okay.
I wasn't finished. Pitch.
Okay, so obviously I'm not in the film family with Lucas here. But me and my brother Greg Warner, we did...
Two brothers.
Yeah.
That's reference. Rick and Morty.
Do you think we could
They
make
make
a
love
movie
Rick
out
and
of
Morty.
that?
They do.
We could make a movie out of that.
Or just
could.
commission 70 episodes.
Ooh,
This was recorded
that sound-
in March of this year, just for
Just to
reference.
date that.
Yeah, I'm gonna order 70 episodes of that. Moving into TV, I am Netflix. Much money.
Okay, so Graham, can I call you Graham?
Yes.
Okay, so Graham.
Mr. Brother.
Mr. Brothers.
Mr. Brothers, tell me your pitch.
Okay, so Graham, you know, a few years ago, me and my brother, we worked with this great guy, George Miller, and we released with him an extremely successful, award-winning movie called Mad Max Fury Road.
I do remember that.
Remember.
And in that movie, there was a
Banana.
in that movie,
Banana. Flamethrower guitar. Banana. Merch money.
Wow. I thought Flamethrower Guitar Man was here in the studio with us.
Thank you. You flatter
the
me.
Doof Warrior.
You flatter me. Don't be pretentious, brothers.
I know movie character names that weren't named in the movies.
Aren't you cool?
Well, I guess.
Ta-na-na-na crash.
Okay, so in that movie, there was a character that became very popular in pop culture. Furiosa. Now, my brother Greg has been talking about, hey, maybe let's do a Furiosa prequel. And I was thinking, no, Greg, you're wrong. Listen to your brother John for a second.
Star Wars Furiosa. I see where you're
Star Wars
going.
Furiosa
We're done
in
here.
the Marvel Universe.
I'm gonna go change my pants.
Because of the money erection.
It's the money shot.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Steve. It's Graham again. It happened again. Thanks. He'll be here just now.
Okay, we'll let him in.
okay. So I was like, no, Greg, you gotta slow your bones there. Prequels, they got a time limit. You only got so many movies you can make with prequels before you've caught up to where we are. My suggestion, do a Furiosa sequel. Follow her from when she is now. Rather than focusing on, as she stated in the movies, the redemption that she's looking for, rather than focusing on why she's looking for that, the things that she did, focus on her actually fixing them, in which you can also explore what she did, but with more character growth, because you don't have an end point for the character set already.
So all the stakes
Many
feel
movies.
Exactly. The first movie can start pretty much, I guess, kind of where they left off, where you'll see a flashback first of her hungry for power and screwing people over, and then flash forward, maybe see some of the events of Fury Road to kind of remind the viewers, hey, these are the things that happened with that guy you like.
Mad Max Fury Road was a film.
Yeah, and then Mr. Fury Road can maybe make a cameo in it. I don't know.
He has
Peter
to
Cushing,
he has to
really
learn how
hot
to
right
speak
now.
like a human, though.
No, he's Max. You don't need to speak like a human.
Fine.
I mean, it was Mel Gibson.
Yeah, true.
So maybe that, like a little bit of flashback at first, and then you see her where she is now, protecting all her daughter wives or whatever he called them.
I don't really remember.
Protecting all of them when something or someone from her past comes back into the picture. And that's your inciting incident where she's like, damn, I freed these people, but I still need to make right all the things I did wrong. And she goes on, her want is for redemption.
Like an Old West sort of tale.
Yeah, exactly. But her need is to give up the power that she screwed everyone over for.
When does white male protagonist come into the story?
That is a good question.
Oh, she's definitely going to call on him for help in this thing, or he's going to be involved in some
Mel
way.
Gibson, good friend, doesn't like the writers.
Especially not comedy writers.
No, not a big fan.
But it's fine, we'll just get Tom Hardy again.
Peter Cushing.
Okay,
got him
we'll
on
get
speed
Peter
dial.
Cushing, but we'll have to use CGI because we want him to look like a young Jeff Bridges,
Played by Tom Hardy.
played by Tom Hardy, speaking in a weird voice.
Good. Cover most of his face.
A hood of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll definitely make a cameo, or an extended cameo. He'll be in a good 10-20 minutes of the film. At the climax, if he's...
White man saved the day. Lots of money.
Biggest
Neckbeard
demographic
money.
Because who likes power trip fantasies more?
than white dudes.
The only thing they like more than power trip fantasies is meth.
It's true.
Very true. Thanks. You mind if I change in front of you? Steve brought my pants.
You go for it, man.
Oh, so sticky.
Eldritch horrors.
Occupational hazard.
I'm sure.
It is. You knew what we were coming into when we invited Graham back.
I didn't. I actively did not.
Is he not the same one from last time? He has the same mug.
I like that that's how Graham recognizes people, by their merch.
It's money!
That's how they monetize themselves.
Exactly.
Is how he recognizes
That's the
them.
most important thing about a person, obviously.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, she's got all these things from her past that she wants to right. All these wrongs that she's done, all these people that she's screwed over. So there's like a deep well of movies that we can go into there. And plus, you got your Furiosa movies going. You can have your Mad Max movies going at the same time. Do you know what that makes, Graham? Shared universe.
And if you do it right,
Steve! Don't leave yet. Money. Shared universe.
Yeah.
that's that Marvel bucks.
So that's why I'm thinking Furiosa sequel, not prequel.
I like. Best thing? Sand is free. Movie's basically free. Just pay some salaries. Good return on investment. Star Wars? Always much money. Very, very good. I think we combine ideas. The woman from the Academy was Furiosa.
And when Moff Tarkin killed her, he sent her back through time.
It like Evil Dead.
Yes.
Not much money. Good movie. Not much money. But sent Furiosa back in time to South Africa,
Yes.
into the sand,
Right?
to Peter Cushing,
Who's there
being made to
again
look
as
like
well.
young Jeff Bridges, played by Tom Hardy,
No,
with a mask.
When the time rift happened, a lot of strange stuff happened, Jason.
And then sequel movie about her finding redemption. And also
Oh, way Back to the Future.
and
Like
also
Samurai Jack.
the Force.
Oh, one thing we're forgetting, Graham. Porgs.
I thought you were gonna say porn. You good friend, brothers, but not that good.
Yeah, so those are our solo movie pictures.
Very good. Very good. I like sequel Furiosa movie because more movies, more money, shared universe, Marvel, Captain America, Peter Cushing, Tom Hardy, Venom, Infinity War trailer music, sold. More Star Wars, always good. Doesn't actually matter what the content is. Sold. Money.
Just put the Star Wars stamp on it.
You just see the Star Wars letterhead as stationery. It's just a memo for sandwiches. Yes.
Amazing. Ham and cheese. Toasted on rye. Sold. Give Colin Trevorrow another chance. $250 million. Make it happen. 2 years later, Trevorrow walks in with sandwiches. Yes!
I'm gonna push Graham to his limits for a second here.
All right. I'm here.
Kylo vs. Rey, Dawn of Force.
Amazing. Can we have Luke Skywalker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we have Darth Vader,
Yes.
Yes.
Yoda,
Yes.
Boba Fett,
Absolutely.
These are all people who have died. It's like some kind of squad. with
Qui-Gon
guaranteed
Jinn.
death. Yes.
Darth Maul,
Absolutely. What? Couldn't we get him?
Fine, we can get it.
Darth Maul, the really pudgy pod racer, the one that's like, I think he was purplish, possibly pink, a little really puffy, and he had a pod racer that fit his aesthetic. I think he may have crashed. Can we have him? Can we have him?
If he's recovered from his pod racing injuries, I'm sure we could talk to his
Good.
agent.
Greenlit, sold. Love it.
And that's our idea for the Star Wars Suicide Squad.
Star Wars Suicide Squad. I fucking love you, brother. You're a visionary.
Okay. And now, for part 2 of our pitches, rumor has it.
Is this the sequel to the pitch? Is
The
this
pitching.
Is this sort of the progeny? Is this, could we say this is Son of a Pitch, starring Eddie Murphy, Jackie Chan, and I want to say James Spader.
We all rely on you, so yes.
Yes,
Definitely.
greenlit. Stamp.
Boy,
Make
have
it
I
happen.
got a movie for you!
Sir, what would you like? Like just at a restaurant, sir. So let me just read your order back to you. I say cheeseburger with a side of chips, with a gazpacho to start. Yes,
Inside
greenlit.
inside a milkshake tumbler.
So, sir, just to confirm that this is what you want, you want a buddy cop film with Eddie Murphy and Jackie Chan, with James Spader's voice as their captain. You wanted to play off in the 1980s, and you wanted very racist, possibly crossover with Bad Boys. Greenlit.
Michael Bay greasing those palms.
Ew.
Greasing those palms.
Greasing them.
Okay, so
All right.
rumor on the street.
Give me more.
Rumor on the street is that Peter Jackson has been talking to me and my brother
Lots of money.
about either doing the Lord of the Rings Amazon show or a DCEU movie.
I thought I saw him in your office the other
Is it
week.
just hearsay at the moment? You saw nothing, this is hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I got my
hearsay.
spies.
Hearsay, they say, pretty much anyway.
We
Say, I
say,
do what
you
the fuck I
say.
So
want.
I've got Greg in here with me who sounds suspiciously like Mr. Lucasfilm.
I'm a man
does.
of many masks.
And
Hi, Greg.
we both got ideas for you for what he should be doing in the DCEU.
DCEU, money, and critical acclaim from white boys.
Historically, I mean, they are demanding extra movies from the movies we've made.
That
Like,
sounds
we
like
could release offcuts, essentially movie sausage that we can give them.
that sounds like stuff you were gonna throw away, but
Out of-
made into money.
Out of curiosity, how's the Snyder Cut coming?
It is unwatchable.
We can't
Outstanding.
release it.
Outstanding. Release it.
Good news is, though, we've got the 2 or 3 minutes of test music that Junkie XL did for us.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was in a recycle bin. We just restored it, so it's like really nice
Outstanding.
quality as well.
Yeah, he sent it in MP3.
Yeah, like 126.
Very good. Very good. Yes. Very good. All right. Pitch.
Okay, please, Greg. Take it away.
Perfect. 4. Greenlit.
Damn it!
People do love Amy Adams. Is it Amy Adams? I don't know. It's the interchangeable one
Yeah,
with her.
the other one.
The other one. What's her name?
Amy
Anna
Adams.
Kendrick. That's
That's
it.
the human name.
Anna Kendrick, much money.
Really?
Shit films, much money.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, so my pitch for DCEU is Mr. John Johns himself, Martian Manhunter. The Martian Manhunter.
Don't watch comic book movies.
That's fine, but nerds pay money if you make movies about them. And that's what we're doing here.
I like.
So, instead of doing
Money.
big scale, we're gonna do small scale, because you know what that means?
Money.
Cheap.
I I like.
We're going to center around
money.
Mr. John Johns and his life as a cop. His life specifically as an undercover cop. Because he's got these shape-shifting abilities, which makes him really good.
Wait, so he cheats at being a police officer?
Yes, much like police officers cheat when they need to when
They're trying to get him! It's a conspiracy!
When police officers need to convict the criminals, they fabricate the evidence so that we can sleep safe in our beds at night.
No, shh. No political commentary.
Doesn't make money?
No good.
Well, good thing there's not going to be any of that in this film.
Good.
Which means it's not going to be divisive.
Tell me more.
All right. So, and also, because John Johns is a shapeshifter, doesn't really matter who we cast. Can be a white guy, can be a black guy, can be an orange guy, can be a green guy.
What time period is the set?
We are going to be setting this today.
Okay.
So, the Neckbeards can theorize, because they love to theorize, about a potential crossover with the rest of the Justice League. But we're never going to give it to them in the movie. We're not even going to allude.
Very
and we're
good.
Gonna wait, and we're going to wait, and we're not going to give it, which is just going to drive them mad. So...
But won't they be angry?
Yes.
And demand a Snyder version of the film?
Maybe put logo deep in background of shots.
Deep in back. We're going to, like... The closest we'll get is going to be newscast.
Then you give the impression of work, laying groundwork.
Exactly.
But you don't have to do any.
Just Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck just way in the background in one of the shots, just eating lunch together.
Just sitting at the craft table, drinking coffee.
Touching their nose like we know something's going on.
Just looking up directly at the camera and getting spooked.
right into frame going...
Excellent. Continue.
Okay. So, we're going to do the story of him and the Vulture. Do you know the
From
story?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes.
No, but almost as good.
From Spider-Man.
Oh,
No.
wow, we're gonna get Batman.
DC Marvel. Yes. Sold.
Green light.
Green light.
Okay, that I will take that under advisement and put my script writing team on it right now. But this story is when he he's trying to infiltrate a crime syndicate, and he follows a man who he thinks is involved. But tragedy,
He figures out he's a vulture and not a man.
no, but almost as good. He crashes and dies, and then
Who dies?
The man that Martian Manhunter is following.
Okay.
He then assumes that man's identity and lives out his life for a couple days. Is then contacted by the syndicate, Vulture.
Marshall Manhunter and Johnny John's friends.
Yes, very close friends. Some you could almost say they're inseparable.
Good.
And should. He then goes to do that, uncovers a massive plot to end the world, proliferate arms, sell babies. We're not sure yet.
Sell babies.
I would like to bring in the best character from Batman v Superman, Jesse Eisenberg. I'd like to bring him in as a crossover from prison.
A classy performance.
Indeed,
But
like
he's not in prison anymore.
no, but like we can set it then.
He's on a yacht.
We can set it then to
Yacht.
highlight his criminal
I've only ever seen it
connection.
written down.
The sea is silent. Yes, it is.
You've only ever seen it in your accountant's logbook. No, you see, we can have him in prison to highlight his criminal connections. We can have Deathstroke in there as well as the hired muscle of Vulture.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Sorry, that should have been your joke.
Will Smith.
And he then systematically starts dismantling it from within through his police contacts that he's accrued. Final reveal is that the head of the crime syndicate is the man he thought died and has been living his identity. Switcheroo.
That's a very good twist. At the end, can the villain shoot him
Yes.
and then say, looks like I'm the hunter of a Martian man. Now, Martian Manhunter.
Yes.
It seems like the deadliest prey is me.
Very good.
We can workshop both of those on the day, and we can see what
They're in the
feels
movie.
better.
They're in the movie.
Like we
They're
can
in.
do a Snyder cut of him saying both.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
and there you go.
That's very good.
That's your movie.
Especially the catchphrase at the end.
Yep, that's I
my
would say
favorite
that's the
part.
best part.
I don't remember where in the process we came up with that.
I would
but
think it's the most important part.
I think whoever that came from, I
It's
think
obviously
that's
the
good.
smartest person in the room.
Yep, that sounds like money. I like it.
Yeah, it's the smartest person in the world. Intelligence is measured by money.
Everyone knows that. Just look at all the poor people. They're dying. Obviously not very smart.
That is pretty stupid to die.
Jokes on them.
You know who died? Hitler,
It's true.
when he was at his poorest.
Yeah. What does that tell you?
Do you know who didn't die? Switzerland.
Mel
They-
Gibson.
Yes, both of those things will live forever.
Because
Of
of Nazi goals.
Why are you laughing?
Gold is fun.
Did you hear an unrelated joke?
I did.
All right.
Is it a joke in my head?
Ah, all right. You can tell me later.
Alright.
We're pitching now,
Okay, sorry.
but it's sounding good.
Yeah.
It sounded good.
I like.
What is your pitch,
Okay, so
Mr. Brothers?
thank you, Mr. Brothers. It's what we call each pet names. It's what we call each other. Mr. Brothers.
Mr. Brothers?
Pet Shop Names, Beach Boys. Good album.
It was.
Okay, so we know that Peter Jackson is pretty good with fantasy things and with groups of people working together, team dynamics.
Lord of the Rings, Rocky Start, Hobbit, masterpiece.
Yeah, and there were even more people in The Hobbit than there were in Lord of the Rings. So like,
Pure capitalism, minimal art. I like.
perfect.
Very good.
Bellissimo.
So I'm thinking we put him on that Justice League Dark that we've had on the shelf for all these years. We get him to do that. What it is essentially a supernatural, under-the-radar version of the Justice League that deals with magic and fantasy-based threats to the Earth that the Justice League just either don't feel is worth their time, or, you know, they can't handle it because Superman don't do magic well.
By under the radar, do you mean good?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I mean, they
Doctor
don't enter
Strange.
the bwam, 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 bwam.
Ah.
I mean, they can,
Okay,
but spookier.
keep going.
Like, ooh, 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 ooh.
I like. You see, it's dynamic.
But,
It's
but
dynamic.
also with a bit of a mystery. It's like bwam, 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 bwam.
But played on an oboe.
Very nice. Continue.
So, the Justice League Dark usually has three main members. It's got John Constantine, who is very much in the public eye at the moment. He's a super
sexual
cool,
harassment.
fast-talking magician dude.
No, that's all those other ones.
Gambit.
And he's a cool British guy.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. And
I hear he's free now.
and
Peter Cushing.
I got
Maybe.
on speed dial.
maybe
Put both in one trench coat.
It could be a really
really
tall
tall guy.
Constantine.
Very good. And it can be like
That's his final
the
form.
Olsen
That's his
twins on Full House, where every now and then you just swap who's on top, and you're not going to know which one's which, but they each get a turn. I like it.
it's just so blatantly obvious. It's like mid-scene, like during the shot reverse shot.
Yeah, the reverse shot is just completely different. I just didn't care. It's just... It's the
It's
worst.
just Matt Ryan
And when
Moff Tarkin.
and when Peter Cushing's on the bottom, he's having a lot of trouble.
It's just swaying in the frame.
And his only line is, "I'm doing this under protest." What the fuck is going on?
I feel we've wandered from the garden path.
No, that's his line.
And he has to
Continue.
wear slippers because nobody can find him shoes.
I find him comfortable enough boots. Okay.
Okay, the next constant member is Zatanna. Now, she is a magician lady who is more often than not scantily clad.
And your soul goes into her sword when she kills you.
No.
You don't want to get on her bad side.
Are you thinking of that Oscar-winning film?
I'm back.
Okay, so she is a magician lady who is often scantily clad in fishnets and things.
Careless swimmer, like Aquaman.
I don't follow.
Shut
That's
up.
fine. I'm sorry.
And her power is basically she can do anything she wants to do as long as she says it backwards.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Exactly. She's the most powerful member of the team, actually.
As long as she says it backwards.
Yeah.
She's a novelty linguist.
Yeah, but she uses that novelty linguistics
Like-
to do cool things.
She would be really good friends with Weird Al Yankovic.
She is,
Palindromes.
actually. They are. They're good friends. We can have them cameo.
Outstanding. Good.
And then the
But
third
have
constant...
Tom Hardy play Weird Al Yankovic in a
No,
mask.
We can have Tom Hardy play the third character because he speaks with a weird accent. Boston Brand, a.k.a. Dead Man.
He's dead.
And a man.
Don't have to pay a dead man. Get a real dead man.
just
Weekend at Bernie's it.
Excellent.
So he is a fame-hungry ghost
As all ghosts are.
that can possess anyone, pretty much. Unless they have the mental fortitude to kick him out. Now, those are your three constants.
Constant Eden.
Mr. Brothers is always looking for those permanent tie-in money.
You sound like those people Mel Gibson hates. You made it funny. To laugh.
Yeah, I mean... I wonder if Mel Gibson and Walt Disney got along.
Probably.
Famously.
Yes, because Walt Disney's dead, definitely. Not alive in Hitler's bunker. With Tupac.
I knew it.
Oh, and then
Tupac.
the rest of the Justice League Dark switches around all the time. So you got characters like Swamp Thing. You got characters like Etrigan, who's super cool and we're going to be using in our movie.
We could get a rapper to do Etrigan.
Characters like Shade, Madame Xanadu, all various like mystical, super-powered creatures and beings in the DC universe.
When Shade needs to take out a group of enemies by surprise, does he play a game with his brother called Get Help? Because then someone could say that they're throwing shade. And that would be hilarious.
Graham, you did a good joke.
Ah,
You definitely get a green light my movie, right?
yes, good.
That was
Good.
a good, I would say the best joke of the evening.
Yeah, definitely one of the best.
Better
the best
than
joke
my
ever.
earlier joke. You hated my earlier joke.
You know, no, it's better than the earlier one because you keep outdoing
Yeah.
yourself.
You see, it's like more,
Spin.
it's like lots of money, but then even more money. Both are still great.
I understand this metric.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah. Yeah, we
Keep
go.
spinning, my pretties.
Okay, so in this Justice League Dark movie, we're gonna start off actually focusing on Etrigan because he is a demon from Merlin times.
Bactraban.
Yes,
Antiseptic.
hobulary batteries.
Good synergy. Cross-promotional tie-ins. I like it.
So it starts in the whole Merlin, King Arthur kind of era, which is fantasy, which
Guy
Peter Jackson
Ritchie,
was good with. No,
not much money.
Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, fantasy, Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
So we're going to start there because that's what Peter Jackson is comfortable with nowadays. And from there, we'll go forward to the future because Etrigan is immortal and can travel dimensions and whatnots. We bring it forward and we have more of an old school Peter Jackson kind of movie.
Brain dead.
Yeah, silliness. We go over the top because it's mystical. We can.
Jokes. Like the Marvel movies.
Yes, lots of jokes like the Marvel movies.
Like that.
Lots, many jokes.
Not taking itself too seriously.
Very good. Very good.
And because Constantine is hip and happening, he can play some cool songs that we all get to listen to.
I want it that way.
That was perfect.
Yo,
My heart.
I thought they were in the studio with us.
I'm very talented.
So it'll start that way, and then it'll flash forward to where we are now, and you'll see the Justice League having trouble with
Erectile dysfunction.
Spooky erectile dysfunction.
Relatable.
Yeah, they can't seem to stand up against this magical force because Batman don't understand that shit, and Superman's weak to magic. So they've got to kind of almost defer to Justice League Dark. So Batman, this is after Flashpoint, by the way, that we're doing this, so we'll have recast Batman as somebody capable.
Edward Norton.
And somebody not murdery. So not Edward Norton.
Will Ferrell.
Nice.
Will I Am.
Very nice, very nice.
And he'll basically be
Drake.
our straight
Fortnite.
man.
Put Fortnite in your movie
As Batman. Okay.
I'm not sure who he is, but I know
I think we can
so much money.
We'll put Fortnite in there as Batman, and he'll play the role of our everyman. He'll be the one experiencing it as the audience experiences it. So we have a surrogate, an analog. Yeah.
So the audience can buy into it.
Yes, very much so. It's money jokes. Money jokes.
Money jokes are funny. Poor people don't get them.
Nah,
It's like food.
I like you guys.
So yeah, we'll start with that, and then it's essentially Batman trying to figure out what's wrong with the Justice League Dark and facing down this demonic villain with the help of said Dark Justice League.
Very nice. Who are you going to call Justice League Dark?
Yeah, exactly. And then
Get
because
Gwendolyn. Call Dan Aykroyd.
get his Crystal Skull vodka in our movie.
Very nice.
So, because it's a team-up movie, we've now got all these individual characters that if any of them are breakout star, solo movies, sequels, merchandising.
Like the Flash from Justice League.
Exactly.
Very good.
Yeah, very good, accurate.
Ezra Miller, everybody loves him. He's gonna make me lots of money. So funny, klutzy Jewish boy, Ezra Miller.
I've actually heard that he's not going to make you a lot of money. So much so
Greg, what are you doing?
that
He's what else?
we're going to be doing away with him. Because he's going to lose you money in the long run.
Audience love him. His
Yeah.
antics, so funny, I'm told.
We could get you those antics, but better.
No, we can't recast him because the audience loves. Let me put it an underdog. Let me put it gently, an underdog.
He fell down. It was good.
I mean,
He fell.
the only
Because
thing
he was
has to-
running really fast.
But yeah. So if any of them take off, we got merchandising on all of them.
Very nice. Very nice. This sounds like... You guess what I'm going to say?
Money.
Money.
Money, 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 money. Thank you, boys.
You're welcome. Thank you for listening to our pitches.
I wasn't listening.
Okay. No, thank
But
you.
Gwendolyn's
Thank
taking
you for
notes.
looking at the spreadsheets of the
Thank
monetization
you for
of our
hearing about
Hot
the
topic
money.
tie-ins. So
So many Hot Topic tie-ins.
Oh,
Do you know how much the Hot Topic got? Like Constantine?
as a traveler in those circles, I will attest to a lot.
on a
rubbing
scale
my
from
fingers.
peasant to me, where does it rate?
80% of the way to you.
Definitely.
That's good money.
It's good money. It's good money.
Good pitch, boys. Good pitch.
Alright, so Graham, do you have anything our viewers should give you money for? Our listeners should give you money for this week?
Infinity War, Deadpool 2, and solo ticket pre-sales.
Sounds like
Get
good
those
money.
pre-sales.
Pre-sales. Ha 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 ha.
It's like you can sell them
Movie.
something that they don't even have.
Exactly.
And the thing is, some of them can even die between buying the pre-sales and watching the movie.
No.
So they give you money for nothing.
Refunds, just like Dire Straits. Bum, bum, da, da. Money for nothing.
And your chicks
Da, na,
for
na,
free.
na, na. Who you gonna call?
Krabbies.
Justice League Dark. Nom, 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 nom.
If you would be so kind, Graham, to sign us off.
Krabbies. Nom, 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 nom.